Hi, my name is Professor Betsy Hayes and I teach Public Relations in the Department of Mass Communication and Journalism at Fresno State. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my tablet and my tablet class adventure. I'm going to be teaching in the DiscoverE program at Fresno State this fall 2015, and I'm going to be turning my Public Relations Writing course, MCJ 158S, into a tablet course. So I'm going to talk about all the cool things that we're doing and all of the adventures that await. So first I want to talk about the big picture, some kind of philosophical ideas I have with this tablet course. It's really important to me that I focus on both functionality and fun when it comes to new technology. It's really important that the students who participate in the tablet course find value in having the tablets and in the technology. And then also, of course, tablets are fun and technology is fun, and there's no reason for it not to be fun in the classroom. So each day we're going to work on incorporating that into the pedagogy as well. Now, when it comes to the DiscoverE type of activities that faculty can work for, the research talks about 4 sort of different areas of using technology and pedagogy. The first one is this idea of substitution. So getting rid of your textbook, using an e-reader, using articles instead of an actual textbook, those sorts of things. So it's kind of, just pretty level 1, fabulous, but not really taking it to its full capacity. And then there's this idea of course augmentation, where you add functionality to the course and sort of deepen the learning through technology. And then modification is when you make changes to the classroom approach based on the available technology. And then the idea of replacement, which is the flipped classroom, where the students will actually consume the course content on their own and then bring that learning to the class and then process that learning via facilitated discussion. I'm going to be doing all of that, less on the replacement and more on the other 3, but we're going to have some fun. So now let's get down to specifics. So one of the first things I'm going to do is use this fabulous program or platform called Kahoot, K-A-H-O-O-T. And a Kahoot is essentially a super cool interactive quiz where it's created on the web platform, and then students can use any sort of mobile device in order to take the quiz. What's really fun about using Kahoot is there's music, there's a timer, it's kind of like a game show. So I fully plan on using Kahoot on day 1, and if the students like it, heck, we'll have them every day. It'll be good. I'm also going to use Google Classroom. I'm very excited about incorporating that into the mix. So I'll use Google Classroom through Blackboard. Google Classroom will be where I distribute and receive assignments, as well as putting together a Google community so the students can also work with each other. Twitter, real-time tweets. All of my students have been indoctrinated into the world of Twitter. Real-time tweets are going to be encouraged, aha moment tweets, using that platform in a deeper way with everybody having that mobile device at their fingertips. HootSuite is a program, both a web platform and an application that can be used to schedule tweets. I'm going to encourage the students to take a deeper dive into HootSuite, as one of the class projects is social media posts for our service learning clients. And so really learning HootSuite so they can train their clients on that particular methodology. There's an app called SmartSeat, which I'm probably going to be using for attendance and tardies. Take a picture of all the students, you put together a seating chart, and when the students come in, they can click their picture in order to confirm their attendance. Google Drive is going to be huge. In this particular course, the students work in teams on almost all of their assignments. Excuse me. And so they will be sharing assignments via Google Drive. That will give everybody a chance to edit, to share information. When the students do presentations, they'll be sharing their presentations with me via Google Drive, and then using my tablet, we will use Apple TV and maybe AirDrop if we're really feeling cool, to give all the presentations to my iPad, and then via Apple TV, we will use those to do the presentations. There's also this really neat app called iMovie, and the students are going to be putting that together to do a trailer about their nonprofit service learning partner. Video sort of in general is going to be a lot of fun. There's a whole bunch of kind of quirky apps that kind of use animation with video and audio, and I'm going to have the students kind of play with that to introduce themselves and their team partner to the rest of the course. Word Cloud is kind of a fun app I'm playing around with. The students have to do a speech about themselves, and so I thought it might be fun if they put a bunch of adjectives describing themselves in a word cloud to kind of get a real big picture about what their strengths are. Also interviewing other students about what characteristics they have and plugging it all into a word cloud. Students are also going to use the LyandDa.com app, LYNDA. The university has a wonderful partnership with LyandDa. It's not, we need to create a playlist for videos that can help out in our particular discipline. And so one of my ideas was to have the students compile that playlist, and then we can build on it in future semesters. I send an email to my students every week, and it talks about what's coming up in the class, and that's where I will share links to different articles and things that they can use on their e-reader. I'm also not going to hand out hard copies of the assignments for the very first time in my 16 years of teaching. I'm going to share the assignments as a PDF, and then the students are going to use Adobe Acrobat to write right on the PDFs, PDF Write, to make notes and to annotate those PDFs. I think it'll get them a lot more engaged in the discussion about assignments. Also, Adobe Acrobat's really cool on the laptop, or excuse me, on the tablet and laptop too. I'm not going to require my usual textbook for this course. Instead, there will be a series of readings that the students will do. Again, I will get those to them via my weekly email. It's kind of a big deal. Also going to play around with the idea of having office hours online, probably through Google Hangout, and see if that encourages some kind of fun additional participation. I'm also looking at a couple of interactive grammar apps. This, of course, is a writing class, and so being able to do that in sort of a game functionality, I think will be insanely cool. My course vision is for this to be a combination of old technology and new technology, taking the best of both, and also really being open to what the students come up with. My students are brilliant. I, of course, like all professors, feel like I have the best students in the university, and I fully anticipate that they are going to have ideas and suggestions, and my thought is, you know what, let's try it. If it works, we'll add it to the list. If it doesn't work, we'll pretend it never happened. Okay, so a couple additional things. There's an app called Auxy, AUXY, where you can create free, royalty-free music, just very, very simple melodies and beats. Which I thought might be an additional fun thing for the videos the students will be doing as part of their speech project. That's, again, another skill set that they will develop. Multimedia is the way to go in the communications and public relations world. So the more they get to dabble in it, the more comfortable they're going to be, and the less nervous they'll be to dive a little deeper in subsequent courses. We have an Eportfolio assignment that we've had forever in this course. It used to be, of course, a hard copy binder where people put things in page protectors. That then evolved into an online Eportfolio, which of course is where it's evolving now. And the old way was the students put this together at the end of the semester. I've now decided that they're going to build their Eportfolio the very first week, and then add to the Eportfolio as they go throughout the semester. I think the quality is going to improve, their emotional investment in having a fabulous Eportfolio will improve, and we'll also get to use a little bit more functionality of the platforms we've decided. The Jigsaw Method is something that not only in this course, but in subsequent courses, I was so happy to be reminded of in my DISCOVERe training. And what that is when the students get into groups, the different groups each become SMEs, subject matter experts on different things. Then we mix up the groups and they teach each other about the things that they are now SMEs about. So So that is going to be a ton of fun. Things I want to explore more and are probably going to be in phase 2. A little bit deeper dive into screencast-o-matic and some of those lecture record type things. Also explain everything. I have a snowball microphone now, and I look forward to using that. Todaysmeet.com is another thing I want to employ. It might not work for this particular course, but perhaps in some of the more typical survey classes to clarify things that are confusing. I look forward to doing that. So that's what the plan is. I'm very, very, very excited to be using a tablet in my MCJ 158S PR writing course. Thrilled to be part of Fresno State's DisCOVEre program. And because my writing course is sort of my intermediate course and all of the students have to take the course, that means they will all have tablets for the next level course. And so one of the other things I'll be doing next year is figuring out how we can use this tablet technology in that course, since everyone will have the technology and will be familiar with it. And I just think this is going to grow and grow. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.